serving as a witness on behalf of the gods. Ogadi, the fountain keeper, observed proceedings of the wedding ceremony. From the still water in the earthen bowl, resting on the sacred stone before him, in the shrine, the ceremony indeed was colorful, and everyone had enough to eat and drink. Like it is habitual of him, Mbakwano, the village drunk, had guzzled more wine than he could hold. As Ogadi watched the water unblinkingly, he felt a soft breeze blow through the temple. He had his suspicion, but ignored it. A moment later, he felt the breeze again. It was stronger this time. Ogadi's intuitive antenna shot up. He turned away from the sacred stone and began scanning the shrine.
Show yourself, show yourself,
he said, expecting someone or something, whatever it was, to come of hiding. Instead, Ogadi observed how the weather suddenly became gloomy. He instantly reverted back to the sacred stone. The water in the bowl projected the images of two women in labor at different places. One of the women was of noble birth, while the other one was a peasant. Cold sweat began to trickle down Ogadi's temple. Outside the shrine, the weather worsened. Thunder rumbled after every fearful flash of lightning. The wind picked up speed. Ogadi feared it might tear down the cave which housed the shrine. Still looking into the bowl, staring at the water, Ogadi saw the body of a woman floating on a river. She looked pale and dead. A couple of unfamiliar faces popped up and faded immediately. Then the scene of the wedding between the two royal families appeared again. Ogadi's unease increased as the water in the earthen bowl began to shake, distorting the images he was viewing. The veil that had been a covering for the secret club cave tore down for the first time since it was built. The floor of the cave vibrated as well. Ogadi intuitively read meaning into the whole chaos.
The day has finally come,
he said to himself. The images from the earthen bowl of water were no longer distorted. Everywhere was calm again, and Ogadi resumed witnessing the ongoing wedding ceremony. The drummers drummed animatedly as the people celebrated the union and friendship of the two kingdoms, Omudinie and Ilgaria, through wedlock. Ogadi noticed how the bridegroom, Prince Emeka, appeared gloomy, and this further heightened his unease. Prince Emeka, crowned Prince of Omudinie, he had only consented to marry the Princess of Ilgaria because of his respect for his parents and for the sake of the kingdom. The bride, Princess Ogama, on the other hand, seemed merry. She eagerly danced with her peers before the guests. Riadora, wife of the king of Omudinie and mother of Prince Emeka, couldn't help but notice how unhappy her son was.
Your bride is really beautiful,
she said, trying to initiate a conversation between them. Prince Emeka said nothing. He casually glanced at his bride and then looked away.
You are saying nothing, my prince,
she said. Prince Emeka still said nothing. He looked away.
I can tell you are not happy, my son.
Riadora did not give up, but continued attempting to chat with her son.
I am okay, mother.
Prince Emeka replied.
You don't like her?
She inquired.
She is your choice, or should I say, the kingdom's necessity.
Yes, and you know the reason why.
The Ilgarian kingdom and our kingdom have been hostile towards each other for decades. This nuptial tie with the crown princess establishes peaceful coexistence between the two kingdoms,
he answered brusquely.
Moreover, Princess Ogama is a paragon of virtue, hailing from a distinguished lineage.
Riadora remarked.
And let us not forget that we are speaking of King Ozordi's sole heir, a sovereign who has extended his kingdom through conquest, whose friendship with our realm serves as a formidable deterrent to our foes, and whose regal presence commands utmost respect.
I know.
Prince Emeka cuts in.
I know that, mother.
He sighed heavily.
I hate to say this, she doesn't interest me in any way and I can't figure out how.
He looked at Princess Ogama again.
How we can live together.